And we're back. We are the Jawbers, WrestleMania 39 review, and we are at our night two main event. Roman Reigns defending his titles against Cody Rhodes. Did you know that there is more than one wrestling family in wrestling?
uh, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we had two of them going at it.
Yes.
So
Um,
Cody Rhodes.
I've already put 5 toilet paper rolls up.
See, you're like, okay.
I need it needs to rain toilet papers for this one. And this is actually very similar to Bianca and Oscar.
Oh, have you gained more respect for her to give her her name back?
That's rude. That's
Sorry,
rude.
I
No.
won't do that again.
I never I never disrespected Beyonce or Oscar. I mean,
Indulge us.
I've already had 5 toilet paper rolls. I don't know if you're waiting for me to,
No, I thought. I mean,
because there's a lot to love about this
you
match.
started to continue like you wanted to justify yourself.
Well, I figure I talked too much during Finn Balor and
Oh, and
Edge's
you want
Hell in a
and
Cell
you want the
match.
person with less toilet papers.
Oh, you got less toilet papers for this match. I
Well,
love this.
I shouldn't say that. I got the same amount, but you have way more excitement than I do.
I see. So I'm double ply. You're single ply here.
You might be triple. I don't know. It was,
I, I'm raining toilet paper
yeah,
rolls.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah, ramen raining. I'm gonna eat some ramen when we're done.
That's good.
I'm having some ramen.
I hope you have it. Do you have things?
I have
Do you have everything
I've
you
I've
need?
wait, that sounds wrong now. Oh, I'm gonna. Well, no, I have some like authentic Japanese ramen, but
Well, as long as you have the means to have it.
oh yeah,
'Cause that would suck if you
that sounds wrong. Because
that
if
would
I
suck if you
call
like
them
you
ramen
start you
now,
like,
it's gonna sound like I want to eat ramen rains.
oh well,
I mean, after this match, I think.
yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like
Anyway.
it.
Yeah. 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 That would
No,
be.
please indulge us.
Well, I'll indulge you.
Yes.
This match. Here's the thing. Ramen and Cody had a great match on the merit of the match itself. Um, I mean, there's a reason why they're on top. I can say that. But the story, like you said, two families, absolutely. But the story here, and the reason I mentioned Bianca is because or Asuka, I'm sorry, Asuka not winning 9 Super WrestleMania. I don't know where I'm going with this, but she is not winning 9 WrestleManias. Okay, so for her, there's this long ass 9 year, 10 year story of not winning a single WrestleMania match. So
Five,
if she's
nine,
to go to WrestleMania, huh?
5 or 9, all the same.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
5?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, I
yeah. It's
apologize,
okay.
Asuka. Anyway,
That's it.
5. Okay, that's still like it's still 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's her.
So if she's to go to WrestleMania next year, would that as a part of the story, is that as the storyline, like she hasn't won, we already have something personal to chant for, to root for. With Cody, it has been how many fucking years since his dad didn't win this championship,
Oh well, forever.
and it's the story. This story here is not just Ramen and Cody. It's Cody, Ramen being however many has he reached 1,000 days yet?
Not yet. As
But
like current
every
day,
WrestleMania wasn't.
no. I mean, he still hasn't current day, but he's really close. I think WrestleMania was like 940 something.
Well, he's reaching 1,000 days
Yeah,
as a champion,
yeah.
which elevated him. He's been lights out. Like with the cheating, with the heel, he has been. Ramen has went from 0 to fucking not only respect, but we love him now. Okay, he's beloved. He's beloved by us in a sense, and you have that, and then you have Cody. You have his family story. You have his father. You have him living in the shadow of his father and trying to break out of that shadow. And finally, only when he came back to WWE this last time, only like it felt like, well, it was during AEW too, but it felt like since we watched WWE more than AEW, it felt like he finally embraced his father, even bringing some move sets.
Mm-hmm.
So his jabs and falling down, boom. It felt like he finally kind of like kicked it into this high gear, and then also going to AEW to prove himself. Um,
Right.
those are they are personal stories.
Mm-hmm.
They're very relatable stories. Even if Cody and Ramen like didn't have a lot to build up to,
Mm-hmm.
because they really didn't. Like what's the story? If they didn't have their own personal stories coming to this,
Right.
to
Yeah.
this match,
There would have been
what
nothing.
would be the story?
Right.
It would just be another,
Right. I won the
Brock
Rumble,
Lesnar.
so I get to fight you.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that they had. It's not.
you go with the intensity,
Right.
and that's what I feel like the Asuka and Bianca's match was.
Right.
Um, and here we have all these such personable, like everybody's cheering for Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to see like this is what he worked for his whole career. It's not just for him, but for his father. It's a big deal for any wrestling fan, young and old. It's a big deal, and we're going for Cody. And we have fucking Roman Reigns, who's a chicken shit heel, as Stone Cold would call it. Um, and but like he's also a badass. It's really really weird. Like he's also a tough motherfucker, but his family it helps him win, so
Exactly.
he
But that's the
cheats.
thing. It's not. He's not. He's not
Yeah,
doing it. It's everyone else.
that's
He's
right.
not. He's
Well,
not yelling at so and so to come down here, and it's all of them.
but when that much cheating happens, you
Yes.
really you can't help but root against him, even if you know it's made up.
Right. Oh yeah.
And so, and this was WrestleMania 39. Come on, like there's no way like Cody's winning this, right? And then you get into the match, and the match is back and forth. There's cheating. Cody's fighting back. They didn't fuck anything up. But the stories, man, like I was on the edge of my seat. So I was half assing it. On the edge of my seat, this whole match. And like, especially the last third of the match, I was like, dude, I have not been excited about a wrestling match
Right.
since we started our podcast. I have not been this excited about a wrestling match in a long time. And this was, to me, I was just like the intensity, the intrigue, and then the just these long building stories, familial stories. Oh, fuck me, man. I was rooting for Cody. I was going for Cody, and I know it's predetermined. I know it's everything set up, and I know everything. But when you get me like that, like, wow. Wow. So 5 toilet fucking paper rolls, and I think it was a ballsy fucking move to make Cody lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that only cemented Ramen and didn't take anything away from Cody.
Yeah.
And
That's correct.
when Cody gets his title, which he will, there's no doubt about it. When Cody gets his title, that moment is going to be fucking ridiculous,
Now,
no matter what.
so here's a question.
Okay.
So, as we know, at the end of this match, Reigns
Mm-hmm.
retains or defames. I don't know, whatever word you want to use this time.
So
Um,
Solo.
but Reigns wins this. Okay. Now,
Yep.
with Cody, and do you think so? When Cody does get his title, does he have to
Mm-hmm.
beat Reigns? Do you feel that? Do you
No.
feel like
No.
Reigns has to be the one that
No.
he beats? No. Okay.
No. No. No, because these are two personal stories that kind of came together. And so like like it's like if you have a wrestler, a fighter that has something to fight for, that's every fucking martial arts movie. Okay?
Yeah.
That's yeah, well, pretty much every martial arts movie I have something to fight for. Like you killed my master, that's a little more personal. Okay? So if he beats Ramen for the title, that would be like, okay, you cheated and then he beats him. That has some gravity to it within itself. But for Cody, his own personal story is not just more than enough. It's it's going to be momentous when Cody Rhodes actually wins the championship, simply because it took him so long and his dad didn't, and like just everything I mentioned, man. The whole story and his brother not doing it, and almost a joke of Stardust, and the joke of the Rhodes family that they would almost be ridiculed in the WWE. I mean, all of that is playing out through Cody. So he doesn't necessarily have to beat Ramen. If he beats Ramen, it'd be cooler, but he doesn't for it to have just as much of an impact, I feel. Yeah. But now they have something. So, like, if he wins the title, like, he doesn't necessarily have to beat Ramen, but they would have something personal here because Ramen cheated him of this, So you could totally play this off later because he'll say you never beat me, and he's like, well, you could never win anything if it wasn't for your family, and where's your family now? Type of shit,
On the cell.
Hell in a Cell.
That's the only way to.
That's
That's the only way to keep
that's the
up.
only way that
Right?
that I wouldn't. I don't think Cody needs Hell in a Cell. Like that Hell in a Cell match against Seth Rollins. I mean, come on, add that. Add one more fucking thing to this incredible story that Cody's been through. Cody has earned it. Cody has earned it. Like he has fucking earned it. So
I'll just make.
he doesn't need Hell in
I
a
was just
Cell.
make.
Hell in a
I was
Cell
just
is
making a
just
joke.
extra. I know you're making fun of me, but I'm
Oh,
telling you,
okay.
I'm giving you the answer, whether you like it or not. So what did you think? Hello?
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm trying to. It was good. I got nothing. There's nothing wrong with this match. I
So are you looking at it from like just a more of a match merit, or there's a I'm like super excited about this. So I want to know why the excitement is not matched. Like what was it that didn't jive with you to
don't
just
really
be like,
know,
wow?
and it's not that Cody didn't win because I didn't think he was going. I mean, I felt like I didn't think he was gonna win. I felt like Roman was gonna win. I felt like that was a good move. And but my reasoning is he was just gone for 8 9 months with his torn pec. He comes back and of course comes out number 30, wins the Royal Rumble, gets a match with Roman, and they built the story up good in the amount of time that they had.
Yeah.
The story was perfect. I mean, I got, and there's nothing bad I can say about the match or the story or, I mean, if anything, it was just how it ended with Solo not only getting tossed, but then returning and getting involved with the end of the match. That's the only thing. But I understand that leaves an open space to come back to at some point if they do.
That
Um,
was not expected. Yeah.
it wasn't because usually when they get to like, Usos came down, Owens and Zayn came down to neutralize that. But I mean, like, but when Solo did come back, I'm like, like it's understandable. Like, you can't, you gotta do whatever you can to keep your head of the table at the head of the table.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been worse if he had won clean. I do think it would have been worse for Cody. Um, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I think it might be. Maybe I'm getting tired of seeing Roman at the top. It's just like this constant, just how he wins it, and it's like he's not telling these guys, hey, come out there and destroy. He's not making these decisions. They're doing it for him. And it's like something's got to give at some point. Does his streak have a lot? I'm sure his streak has a ton to do with all this. Getting close to that 1,000 mark. Um, do they want him to pass Hogan? That's another question. Like, has it been long enough that Hogan's had his 1,400-day title reign? Do they want to break that? I don't know. Do I
I don't know.
feel do I feel Cody? I feel like Cody needs to beat Reigns.
Hmm.
Like I feel like that is, they've built enough of the story, so I feel like Cody has to go through Reigns to get that belt. Like, and
I don't necessarily disagree
that
with you.
just
Yeah.
comes with like the whole Reigns being at the top, Cody's at the top for whatever, a little bit of time in AEW. But then he comes back to WWE, and his initial focus is on that title, and Reigns has that title. And even when he came to WrestleMania last year, right afterwards, Raw after Mania, that was his reason for him being there. And
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I feel like he has to go through the top to get there. And if he doesn't, it's almost like, oh, here's your first place ribbon too.
Oh, that's funny.
That's how
Here's
I
your
feel.
participation
I
trophy.
feel I feel like, so, as we know, in the current
Well,
real life.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw something
Okay.
at you. Whoever beats Ramen is gonna be worthy enough
Right.
for Cody to beat, because that's what
Yeah.
Ramen is
Well.
built.
Yeah. And
Do you know what I mean?
that's another whole process. And then you have to take that and then connect that to Cody and make those two compatible to live up
So
to.
they have their own story.
Right.
I
And
think Cody's not gonna win the championship until next year's WrestleMania. I'm saying it now. It's just too long. It's
Oh,
I don't feel like there's
I'm perfectly fine with it.
any
I
stage
am
that
perfectly
could be
fine with it
grand
as long
enough.
as they can fill the gap between the two. To if they can fill that gap good enough between then between now and then. I feel like they've begun the first month off well.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I think that Cody and Roman,
Yeah,
this is just the beginning.
I hope it is. I do. I hope it is.
And they can leave it. They can leave it for a long while if they want to.
Right.
Because ultimately, Ramen can come back, and even if he doesn't have the championship, he can just go like, "Hey, you never beat me.
Right. Well, I
You
mean,
know,
here we are in the
you
current
never beat
day,
me."
and there's a new heavyweight championship that is only going to be for Monday Night Raw because Reigns was drafted to SmackDown. Him going to SmackDown means that the Universal Heavyweight Championship is only on SmackDown. Cody gets drafted to Raw. I don't want him winning this title, this new title. I'm afraid he's going to.
This is a whole new question of
But
them splitting up the titles again, and
I don't know. I'll tell you who I. Well, so
they're just gotten too big for their own themselves. Seems like.
well, I think it's all to preserve Reigns' title reign.
But they don't need an extra title to preserve Reigns' title reign.
No, no. But
But
they're playing it off like Reigns. He doesn't. He's not a fighting champion. Yeah, he is. He fights when But they brought up like his contract entails that he doesn't have to um, wrestle at every show or whatnot.
but but that's but that kind of builds him up even more. Like doesn't make him less a fighting champion. Just devalues the fucking title.
Yeah,
In wrestling, this is not the same as boxing. Like how many fights does a boxer have in a year?
one maybe
You know,
two.
like that. Yeah, that shit doesn't fly. How many fights do UFC guys have a year? This fighting champion doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. But I'm hoping not.
Um,
Yeah,
I mean, I understand why they're saying it, but it's like it's not a fighting champion. Well, yeah, you fucking devalued even the heavyweight title. You devalued it. It just keeps changing. It's like everybody's just wearing it. It's like a pair of fucking underwear for everybody. Like I'm glad that Ramen
I
is
mean
hung
the
on
thing
to this
is though
title.
is that they have not changed titles very often. Like, period. Usos had it forever. Reigns has had it forever. Gunther's had it for a year now. U.S. title, not too many different people. And then uh, who's who's SmackDown? Oh, Rhea is now.
They have a title that is indicative of a fighting champion,
Right.
and that's the 24/7 title.
That's in the trash. Almost.
Well, I mean, but that's you want a fighting champion there, you fucking go.
Right. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
You know?
Yeah, but I don't know. There's just the way Triple H played it off of like the reasoning why it just didn't
No.
it didn't completely like it's like are you trying to So you're blatantly disrespecting Reigns. For what reason? Like, you know.
I don't understand why there's a title. Maybe there's like an angle to it. Maybe there's gonna be Triple H Reigns
Well,
angle
no,
to it.
they want to get Reigns time off without his streak ending. That's how I really.
So so
That's how I
so so give
feel.
him a time off. Like what's the problem?
Right. So they're shift. Give another title to shift all the focus there. I don't
Well,
know.
why? Well, yeah, why?
I can't answer that truthfully because
I
it just
I'm
leads
sorry.
to more questions.
Why not make the Intercontinental Champion a main event title, like something
But
that
now
we would watch?
but now he's on Raw.
Gunther?
Yeah, yeah, he's on Raw now,
Okay,
which
well
means
that's fine.
I don't know.
So they're
I don't
basically
know.
so WWE is basically too big for itself.
I don't know.
Cause a Raw title cannot match
I think
world like
they
heavyweight anything.
created a monster, and
Yeah.
they don't know how to kill it.
Well, I think they're trying to keep it alive by killing it. Like I don't understand. I think what they have with Ramen has solidified what is supposed to be Universal Championship. Like what's supposed to be like the top title. Like they've solidified its legitimacy again,
Oh yeah,
which I
for sure.
I didn't think was possible, because I mean they've really disrespected it for many years. It's like, oh, here's your new champion, here's your new champion. You know, it's like it's just constantly changing, and it's like what Ramen did was fantastic.
Right, and it still is. It still is.
Yeah,
Now
and
again, it's like after every pay-per-view, what are they going to do next
yeah,
to keep it going? We've already got the
yeah,
continuation of the aftermath of Cody, which is Brock Lesnar, which is great. If if Cody can beat Brock, then that's a step up closer to him being believably able to beat Roman,
yeah,
because Brock has beaten Roman before. But who
yeah.
has Roman not beat? Seth Rollins.
Ah,
Now I can open up my booking notebook, and I could fantasize what I want to book.
you want to book Seth Rollins versus Ramen?
I would book a triple threat.
Seth Rollins, Ramen, and
Cody,
Cody.
yes,
Hmm.
and have Cody
I mean
defeat
that's
both his nemesis.
Nemesi. um, yeah. I mean, it's the only thing I see in that. The only thing that is like, oh, but Cody already beat Rollins 3 times solidly.
Mm, yeah, that's true. That's true. It's almost like I want.
So,
It's almost like I want Rollins to be. If anybody's gonna be the new champion, I want Rollins to be.
well, if there's anything personal, absolutely, that's Rollins for sure. Like with Ramen, that's personal.
But I kind of want Rollins to be separated from Cody as well.
Yeah. Well, he needs to beat Cody. So
I don't want them to be around.
sorry about
I
the
don't want them
noise.
to be around each other.
Yeah.
But anyway, but
Well,
as far as WrestleMania 39, I mean, it was everything. It was a main event marquee match.
you still didn't give your toilet paper rolls.
No, I did. It's a
You
yeah,
did?
it's 5.
Oh, you giving a okay,
I said
okay. I'm
I'm
sorry.
giving it the same amount. Just
I thought that was
I
more.
just couldn't match.
That was the
I
two-ply,
couldn't.
three-ply
Yeah,
talk.
right. I couldn't match your.
Got
I
it.
couldn't match your excitement.
Oh yeah, I got it. So it's a 10 out of 10.
Like it's not like
Worthy main event.
oh for sure. There was nothing wrong with this match.
And if you notice, there weren't a lot of flashy spots. It was pretty down the middle match. Like,
Yeah.
Cody's trying, and then Ramen, he gets the upper hand. We got a little bit of cheating. When Cody gets back up, they kill that hope spot. And then you got a little more cheating, but uh, KO and Sammy show up.
Yep.
So, like that kind of like, oh shit, will this actually
And that's
get?
when you're like,
Will
oh
this?
man, there's nobody left.
Yeah.
And then
And
freaking
then Solo gets
Solo
kicked out.
comes
Yeah,
back.
that's right. Yeah.
And
And
that's
so,
just like, come on.
and Cody keeps fighting back, and Ramen just, but he also wasn't weak like by himself. That's what the one cool thing about Ramen, because he kicked out he kicked out of a stunner,
Right.
haluva kick. I'm saying that right now. Out of um, a couple of crossroads.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
He
um,
doesn't cheat out of weakness.
yeah.
Roman doesn't cheat at all. That's the thing.
Yeah, Ramen doesn't do
He's
the
not the one
cheating.
cheating.
Everybody else.
And
Yeah, and
but that's how I mean.
I think this is like four. I think 4 crossroads he kicked out of.
Oh, probably.
Because Cody did 3, or like I think he did 2 in a row towards the end. He's gonna do another one. Oh, there's Solo. Boom! Solo gets him. He almost tries to do a third one. Solo gets him. And then comes a spear, and so long, Cody Rhodes.
I get when the referee got knocked out. That's another bad
Yep.
thing too. It's just the referees not seeing shit
Well, yeah.
right in front of their eyes, and they just.
Well,
I mean,
that's what it means to have a referee
those
mean
just like
something.
extra bad. Like, come on, dude, you can't even play that. You didn't see that. Like just when Kofi Kingston's messed up in the Rumble the last 2 years, like you saw it. You know you can't turn back from that. But
Yeah. I was really excited throughout this whole match. Like, I know, like, to me, it's like before the match even starts, I'm excited about it. That's that's the job, like 99% done.
right, yeah.
So,
With the short period of time, they built the story. They built it good.
and it helps when you have personal stories that are,
Right. But what's gonna happen when the bloodline of like really does break and crack, and Rollins is truly alone?
bloodline ain't gonna crack. They're gonna explode. And it's gonna be glorious.
Glorious.
So we got
I
10
think,
out of 10 in the main event.
I think that's gonna be. That'll be the demise of Roman Reigns' title run. Will be when when the bloodline flatlines. And
Where no bloodline shows up.
that's just him.
Yep.
So it might be a while. Because when I say it just
Because he
when,
could play.
when
He
I say
doesn't need
just
the
him,
bloodline.
I mean no Heyman either.
Yeah. There's gonna be a day when Roman Reigns needs the help, and nobody's gonna come to his aid.
Yep.
And that's gonna be the day.
That's when Cody hits him with the cross. He's like, "Oh, you look like you're at a crossroad."
You look like you're at crossroads, my man. Let me help you find the way.
And so, but
Bam.
that's why I think Cody needs.
He's
Cody
American
needs to go
dream.
rings.
You know, there's gonna be like when Cody wins that match. You know that uh the American dream,
That'd be great.
Dusty Rhodes. You know
Oh,
that
they have to do that.
he.
That just gave me goosebumps.
Yes.
That just gave me goosebumps right there.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh, so
Me too.
ting ting ting. He's a working man.
Yeah.
Working,
Yeah, buddy.
Woo.
And they have to flash the polka dot. The polka dot stuff. They gotta flash that.
Wife come out just in like, what was her name? Black lady. I can't think of her name. She was in all black with the yellow polka dots.
Ivory? No. Oh, what's her name?
I think it started with an M. Maybe not though.
Naomi? No, Naomi wasn't. She was fluorescent. Shoot, I don't. I forget her name. Jacqueline. Jacqueline?
No.
No, never mind. Anyway, we'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out in post.
Sapphire.
So you still Sapphire?
Yeah, that was a sweet sapphire.
Oh, Oh, hold on.
Dusty Rhodes.
That's right. He had some moves back then, you know.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that'd be freaking like, yeah, they have to do that. That's a must. He wins that,
Yeah.
and the place is
Dusty
a while,
Rhodes.
sure, but then it like cuts off, and then all of a sudden,
So that's isn't that
this freaking
wasn't it?
father appears on the Titan.
What is it? When Ted DiBiase bought Dusty Rhodes a valet,
Ooh,
that was Sapphire.
yes, okay, that's where she came from.
Yeah. I don't remember Sapphire like you. Like I don't.
Yeah, that was my heydays of wrestling.
I was just making fun of Cody or Dusty, but I mean that whole family has rolled with the ridiculous bullshit that WWE has put them through.
And they all.
And here we are. That's about to
Man,
all just.
I'm seeing the end of the match right now.
You get that spear.
He did the rolling crossroads, and then all of a sudden he grabs me for a third time, and then he like just walks right backwards over to that corner. And you're like, no, that's not.
Yeah.
Too close to the ropes. Oh man.
No, but that's what Solo shows up.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Is that our second
Worthy.
one? Because Gunther. Oh no, that was 9 out of 10. Because someone.
I was sorry, I did not. But this was the second one for WrestleMania 39. Third one.
Both main events.
And Charlotte and Rhea.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, if we rank the matches from lowest to highest, that's a hell of a freaking show right there.
Absolutely. And you know, it's like there were some card fillers, but
right.
For most of it, it was like the last 3 matches of each WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Whew,
yeah.
Of each night.
That was what was different about the last ones. I feel. I don't know. I can't really remember the past manias like that, but no, this is well done. And yeah, WrestleMania 40, man, big 4-0 next year in Philadelphia.
I think that's when you are actually gonna see Cody win it.
Man.
when he's gonna win. Well, I don't know with the 2 championships. I don't fucking know.
It's so close to me. It's not that. Oh, it's probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Driving
Yeah,
or walking?
all driving. But and 40, big year, big 4-0.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because like yesterday it was just WrestleMania 10. Bam Bam Bigelow and
Who did he fight? Hulk?
now football player Lawrence Taylor.
LT. Holy shit. Wow.
I believe that was 10.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's
incredible
good for us with all our reviews. It's an action-packed review,
40 minutes.
and
Yeah.
next week we got something fun coming up. We're gonna have our first ever Jawbers draft.
Yes, we are.
We are gonna draft our shows, well, our own rosters.
Yeah. And then I don't know what we're gonna do with it,
Yeah,
but
we
hey,
may or may not do anything with them, but we'll have them, and we'll.
and boy, do I have a strategy that you're not gonna like.
So do I, and I hope I win the coin toss or whatever we're gonna do to determine who goes first. We'll have to get Pages involved because I feel like, I feel like I could trust her.
Pages?
To be honest, with the coin flip and not have you.
Oh, absolutely. But you can trust me too. I would not fuck around with that. I'm an honorable person. You get to toss a coin, Pages. Would you toss a coin for us? Because we're gonna draft next week. She will.
Okay, I'm just kidding about the honesty and stuff.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I don't trust you at all.
Oh, she's tossing right now, bro. Exclusive. Okay. Big D, what do you want? Heads or tails?
Oh my god.
It's happening, bro.
Tails.
He said tails. Okay, here we go.
That's tails.
Ah, bullshit.
I get it.
You got it.
Yeah,
It's tails.
all right.
It's tails.
All right. Man, I was 50-50. I was like, oh man, do I go heads or tails?
I think you nailed the odds. All right, shit, you draft first. I get to choose what show. I want Raw then.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Good. I was thinking about my strategy earlier tonight.
She's doing a queen wave right here. She's just walking around waving. Now she's a ring girl.
Like a ring girl. Was this wrong?
And now I can't explain what she's doing because it's inappropriate.
Oh,
Ay.
all right. Well, that's
Well, there you
I'm
go.
glad we did that in advance.
I'm glad too because now I lost.
Now we can.
It's okay. My strategy doesn't require me being number one.
Oh, well, mine does because I just don't want you to steal my pick.
Oh.
But I will write up our list.
If you fuck up my draft with the first pick, oh boy.
I don't think I will.
Oh boy.
I don't know, but I
have to have a backup
I don't
strategy.
think I will.
Because if you do, then yeah, I have. Never mind. You can't.
Because
You can't.
I've seen a couple, but the main one that I saw was, and the only one that I won't follow is that on theirs that you couldn't draft injured wrestlers. This one you can. We're not do that. But
Bro, in my world, you can draft dead wrestlers.
oh well, that's not.
Did I just reveal my strategy?
I mean,
No, I did not.
because there's no dead people in the pool. This is not Deadpool.
There's no dead people in the pool, bro.
But tag
I know quite a few wrestlers, you know.
factions,
Like not personally.
and Roman Reigns is not. You don't get Bloodline, and you get Reigns and Usos and Solo.
Okay. All right.
Bloodline is Usos and Solo.
All right.
That's the only thing. But
All right. Thank you for telling me that.
yeah, but no, I'll write up the lists and all that, and the factions and all that. Yeah.
That's next week, so that's next Sunday.
Um,
What time? Well, we're not going live next Sunday. We could, but this is for a talk. So anyway, next Sunday, which is going to be May 8th, you can join us for a draft. We might do this live. What do you think?
we'll see what life determines.
Okay. Okay. See, this is gonna mess with his strategy, ladies and gentlemen. It cannot be live.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
No, I don't know. I'm just teasing you.
I ain't scared.
Oh, you should be.
Nah,
You should
I'm
be.
good.
This is not gonna go the way I wanted to go. I can tell you. I'm very surface level thinker. I'm like, I got first step. I was like, well, we're thinking 10 steps ahead. There's more than one step ahead? Shit. I'm done.
You already lost.
You already lost. Yeah.
I'm on top of the world, and then now you're not even on Earth.
No.
You just completely just downgraded your whole.
My whole roster, my whole raw roster. Jeez. All right. Well, 10 out of 10 stars, toilet paper rolls for the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Ramen Reigns. What a way! What a way to end the night. Very exciting. I hope they continue on this road. And yeah, this has been the Jawbers. That was Big D over there
That's me.
on the other side. That's you. And this is MJ
That,
or Max Jaw or whichever one you want. And check us out at Jawbers. That is JAWBERS.com. Once again, that is JAWBERS.com. And just in case you didn't hear that the first two times, that is JEWBERS.com. And support us. Okay. Love you. Bye.